right, take it rolling.
Okay.
Here we are, Road America, Runoffs 2020. This person is a splitter. They split the field into left side and right side. I'm on the left side. I'm going to get a big slide here. Tires are very cold. Wave of the crowd, and then big slide right here. We use a fisheye lens, so things look slower on TV than they do in real life. And the car in front of me is much closer to me than it appears. Coming around to take the green flag. 59 or 60 cars. On the right there is a lady driver named Andrea. She's a nice lady. She's going to miss a shift here and disappear. Goodbye. Always mad chaos, turn one. Getting hit in the face with lots of sand and pebbles. I'm much closer to that guy than it looks. Important to get a good run out of this corner because there's a long straight. That's about a 65-mile-an-hour corner. You can see the speed on my dashboard. It's the top number. I shift based on shift lights. When they get to the middle, I shift. 5-speed manual transmission. Still chaos. Still not up to full speed because big accordion effect in such a huge field of cars. Someone in the grass. I thought I can get 57. No. This corner is very scary, especially on cold tires. The car is driving diagonally. It's much faster in the car than it looks here. About 90 miles an hour. Big lift and then flat for the kink. Fifth gear about 117. This looks very narrow when you're in this little car. Some chaos coming up. Look over to the right side, guy in white waving his hands, that's a bad sign. 2 cars crashed. Those are both cars from our stable, from the Spec Racer Sports Houston guys. Piece of car in the middle of the road, and I managed to miss it, which is nice. But we're still under green flag, so I look up ahead, I see cars 3 wide, I think maybe I can pass somebody. Once past the incident, we can go back to racing. This guy in the little hut on the left does not have a yellow flag. Pretty good run. The green car missed that apex quite a bit. Now getting a nice draft. It's about 2.5 or 3 feet away from the car in front. 120 miles an hour. Goodbye. third gear here or fourth gear. There's fourth. Back to third. Gear shifter low on the right side. This car is actually injured, but I don't know it. Beautiful Wisconsin vista. Yellow flag, look left. So double yellow flags to clean up this accident. This is when I realized it's actually two guys from our stable. Those trucks look huge when you're in the race car. There they are. Two cars, both wrecked pretty good. That rattling sound is because the camera's on a roll bar. This is classic Spec Racer action. Little pinch here. I brake just past the 3 marker when I have the track to myself. I don't know what I was thinking. You cannot see around this corner. This hill is much steeper than it looks here. These guys get in each other's way, and I had to lift right there. I thought that might give me a little bit of momentum advantage. But 98 has the outside. This corner is rather scary because it's downhill and it slopes down and to the left, and you're trying to go right at 90 miles an hour. Little lift and then back to flat, right there, back to flat. Looks good. Fifth to third. Some chaos up ahead, guy going in the grass. Oh, I thought I had a really good run on him. Got him this time for sure. Down to third, but he has the outside and he's going faster. And I had to pinch a little bit to miss him. Check the mirror, make sure I can get behind him. And he's just driving away from me. Our cars run 1,560 pounds. I weigh 1613. That's pretty good. Right up there on the curb and right out to the edge. That's great. Super hard brake. Now we skip ahead in the race a little bit. That red car went on up the road. Now I had green and yellow with me for a while. I was actually a bit faster than him, but I could see up the road and see there was no other cars coming. Nobody up there. So I stayed behind him and waited for the last lap to try to pull off a pass. Oh, and look at my mirror. Oh, looky there. Who's that guy? How rude. Now I hope these two go side by side. Will give me a chance to get by both of them. And they do, and they hit, and they slide, and they stay on track. I think I'll get them both. Nope. And no. Turns out that 80 is a much faster car. He was behind us because he went off track and spun. Never saw that he was behind me until he popped out. I skidded the brakes there a little bit. That's why I went wide. I'm thinking I still could get this guy though. And I really gain on him right here. I'll have him at the end of this long straightaway. Little lift here, and then back to flat. Up on the curb a tiny bit, and oh, we got him. Except look at all these cars wrecked on the side of the road. Yellow flag zone. Cannot pass. This is where I would be passing, right about here somewhere. I'd be popping out to the right. I've been following him for 5 or 6 laps, waiting for this moment. But nope. Fourth to third, turn in, heavy on the gas. Let the car slide all the way out. There we go. Fourth. And guess what we're gonna see here? Checkered flag, the race is over. And yellow. So I finished 42nd. Oh, there's another car wrecked. We come into the pits and we get our tire pressures checked after the race. This guy with the clipboard is my car owner, David Perkins. These guys do a great job. Check the pressures all around because the tires get fuller as they get hotter. Tire pressure pretty important for car handling. This is a funny moment. I get to race the golf cart. This is the cart for who has to go to impound, and for a second I thought they wanted me to go, but it's only for people who finish near the front, so they can check rules and things. And once I realized that, I go on by. I actually passed a golf cart. Pull through this little tight space. Dozens of millions of dollars of trailers and trucks and cars and race cars. You go into this little shed and they weigh you, which is impolite, I think. I think a gentleman should not be weighed. This is what the pits look like. Just trailers everywhere. I do not hear that rattling noise in the car. I hear the low-pitched one, but not the fast one. All kind of crazy golf carts, huge trailers, motorcycles. That's Scott Reddick, one of our leaders in our group. These things called toter homes that you live in and they pull your race trailer. We're just past the American flag. That's how I find the pits. One problem though, there's my Subaru sitting there. One problem is we have 2 wrecked cars sitting there blocking traffic. So I just decide I'll go around and come back in from the other side. That little card I'm holding in my hand is my weight card. There's a Halloween Frankenstein decoration up on top there. There's just a little view of the pits, what that looks like. When we get down here, there's a bunch of cars waiting to go on track for hardship laps. There's a Trans Am type car. This one in front of me is like almost like a street stock. It's called STL, just a regular car. We're faster than they are by quite a bit. And this blue one is a prototype car, which is about a $250,000 or $300,000 race car. Really low, really fast, P1 class. That wing's about $30,000, so I really don't want to hit it. And that's it. Thanks for watching.